You know what song's been stuck in my head? The f***ing every day it's a getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. That's been stuck in my head for 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since I recorded episode 2. 2 weeks that's been stuck in my freaking head. What's going on, guys? My name is Morgan. Welcome to or back to my channel. Today we are starting episode 3 of Good Omens season 2 called I Know Where I'm Going. I'm assuming that has to do with the Bentley because Aziraphale was trying to convince Crowley to let him take it to go figure out the thing with the clue. I don't know. We'll see. As always, before we get into the video, if you want the full uncut video, that would be available over on the Patreon. If you want to follow me on social media, you could do so here. During my rewatches, I've been taking notes of things to address at the beginning of this video from previous reaction videos that I haven't inserted into said reaction videos. I rewatched episodes 1 and 2 just now, and I did it last week, I think it was, and I was just taking notes of things I noticed. The Matchbox, the quote on the Matchbox was from Job, not Job, like I originally thought, Job, and it's out of his mouth go burning lamps and sparks of fire leap out. I don't know what the fuck that means. However, when I was looking at the Matchbox, I noticed it's from the Resurrectionist, the pub Aziraphale is supposedly going to. So, if that was in fact dropped by Gabriel, that would tie him even more into the Resurrectionist pub. There's that. I just wanted to make that note, and we'll see what else happens. But that was the main thing I wanted to address of things I missed in the past. Also, speaking of things I missed in the past, I did not realize how many actors of season 1 were in season 2. I feel so stupid for this. I should have just said something. When Shax came on screen, I'm like, that kind of looks like Madame Tracy. Didn't think it was actually Madame Tracy's actress. And then I didn't even think that Nina looked anything like Sister Mary, and I did not know Maggie looked like that other sister from the nunnery. I'm slow, I'm so sorry, and yeah, I can only imagine the amount of people that were screaming that at me in the comments. So yeah, let's get into this now that all that's been addressed.
Take my advice, you won't look at it.
Is this fucking Lindsay?
You make better coffee when you're happier, the girls notice. I'm perfectly happy. I'll be your Lindsay.
Girl, you do not seem happy. You seem fucking miserable. I was doing a rewatch with the members on my Patreon server. I felt so validated not liking Lindsay because I thought maybe I was crazy, but no, apparently I'm not crazy for not liking Lindsay.
I don't believe my relationship is any concern of yours.
Obviously
But it's toxic.
Dave, where it intrudes on my girl's welfare, but he's got a sense of humour or an interesting kink. Either way, puts a smile on your face.
Open up!
This song's gonna get stuck in my head again, god damn it, stop it! Police? Police?
Hello. What's all this?
Miriam!
Good morning, officer.
Exactly. I'm a human police officer.
I thought you probably were.
Did you? Really? Oh, wonderful. Well, you're...
He doesn't want to hurt Miriam's feelings. He's playing along.
Good. And,
Come inside, come inside.
how can I help you?
Well, sir, as a human police officer, I can unobtrusively monitor you without raising suspicion.
Indeed you can.
Great.
Yep, totally.
Well,
By all means.
I love Miriam! Such a sweet little bean! And there's the fucking box again. He's so sweet, I love Aziraphale!
Human police officer would generally accept a cup of tea.
oh, then so shall I.
Oh, that's right, because angels don't eat or drink. Miriam's like, please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me.
You know, I think I'll just look at mine for a while.
This is ridiculous. Why don't you just go by train? You love trains. Who's this now?
This is a human police officer.
Who is this? At least it's not a naked man. Crowley, at least it's not a naked man. You know what? He loves his plants so much he's moving them out of the car before he lets Aziraphale drive. But he's letting him.
Hello.
Hello.
Constable,
Inspector.
you are dressed as a constable.
Inspector Constable. That's my name.
Of course it is.
Miriam, you sweet summer bean. You sweet summer child.
First visit to Earth, is it, by any chance?
Yes. I mean, it's amazing, isn't
Oh,
it?
cover blown. Cover blown. That was it. Crowley's face. Crowley's fucking face.
Obviously, I've been here for like
Ever?
200 years. Oh, but when I
200?
said yes just then, that was an error, which proves that I'm human. I was recently transferred to London from another human settlement.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
Crowley's having the time time of his fucking life. He's having the time of his fucking life. He's like, keep digging yourself into a hole. Continue. Please, continue. He's... I love Crowley.
I'm supposed to observe you.
But don't worry. Yeah, we can always tell you everything we talked about afterwards.
Oh,
Yep,
great.
that'll totally happen.
Thanks.
Totally gonna happen.
I don't know how you lot have managed to stay in charge all this time.
I'm not sure we have we?
Where's Gabriel? What is that angel doing here?
Jim is in his bedroom upstairs. For Inspector Constable at a guess, they were sent to verify the 25 Lazari miracle you and I seem to have accessed.
Hold on. Did I hear a they? I was proceeding with caution with saying this person's pronouns for a reason, because they gave off NB vibes. And I speak as a fellow NB.
Guess they were sent to verify the...
Let's go! We got another NB! I picked up on Beelzebub in season 1. I think I was just so, confused as to what was going on. I did make a note of it because I did refer to them as they, them. But I didn't process that I'd picked up on it. And by the time I realized, I was like, oh, it's too late. It already happened. But we got another NB! Let's go! Miriam! I love Miriam! Miriam seems like such a sweet little bean!
That angel out there will establish very quickly that I lied to heaven about the miracle in question.
Right, well, we just need to get Nina to do the love thing with Maggie.
The love thing.
We're good.
Just the love thing.
Can I have the car keys?
Do you want to hear my plan? Or, go by train?
Car keys.
This is such a form of trust, though. Crowley loves that car. That was his most prized possession that he lost during the apocalypse. Aziraphale lost his bookshop, Crowley lost his car. It means so much to him. You know, he doesn't want to, but the fact that he probably is going to trust Aziraphale with his most prized possession, and where he lives... too, let's not forget that, because he doesn't live in his apartment anymore. And I also love that Crowley, who's a demon who's not supposed to trust people, trusts Aziraphale so much. Fucking live for this shit.
You can only tell if people are in love by waiting a few days, because humans are weird and that's how it works.
Yes. I knew that.
Well,
I knew
don't
that.
hesitate to ask me if you have any other questions about love, Inspector Constable. I'll just be here helping to run this bookshop while my friend drives my car to Edinburgh.
Crowley's like, I'm regretting my choices already.
But I just needed to ask you about your love life. Get out now.
Now,
The wrong way down the one-way street! Oh my god, Crowley, I'm so sorry for the loss of your car. I'm so sorry for the loss of your car. I was hoping Aziraphale would be able to pull it together and be like, see, there was no reason to worry. Right off the bat, we're worried. Crowley, it's time to start drinking. I hope that Bentley has some form of way to regenerate, unless we can perform some miracles. Why rabbits? It was fish in season 1, and now it's rabbits in season 2 for the intro. I just realized the hearts raining down are raining down. That's not rain. Is that gonna be this episode? The falling in love under a canopy? I know where I'm going. Debatable.
Of A.Z. Fell, volume 603.
A.Z. Fell.
Diary. Last month, Crowley and I both happened to be in Edinburgh.
Did you now?
And he insisted I visit a local graveyard, a statue of the Supreme Archangel himself.
Gabriel. It looks like Gabriel. It actually looks like Gabriel.
It's definitely Gabriel. Do you think he knows?
probably comes here to stare at it.
Probably.
Marveling at his own beauty.
Wouldn't be surprised.
This one's mine, you bastards.
Rather strange time to be burying someone.
I've got a spade. If the two of you are still here in 10 seconds, I'll use it on you.
Are you grave robbing?
Yeah. Didn't let us stop you.
If the two of you are still here in 10 seconds, I'll use it on you.
I like you. Didn't let us stop you.
You say potato, I say excellent. My
Excellent.
cousins love a spot of booty snatch.
They have fucking fucking Scottish accents? I know David Tennant's actually Scottish. When I first found that out, I was shocked. Because I've only known him from Good Omens. I thought he was English. I thought he had an English accent. When I found out he's been doing the English accent this whole time, he's actually Scottish, my mind was blown. Because the dude could do a fucking accent. But just that he gets to do a Scottish accent in this one, I'm so excited for this.
I'm
English.
Mr.
English.
Fell. I just thought...
McFell! How offensive is that to Scottish people? That's what I'm wondering. I can't wait for Moscow to watch this bit. The name's Morgan McTerry.
What would you like a wee hand with your corpse?
Would you like a hand with your corpse? Why are you grave robbing?
Show this young person the error of her ways.
You know that it's wrong.
All I know is there's a surgeon in Newington who'll give me a great big wad of cash for a fresh body like that one.
Curly. I listen to a lot of true crime, right? And so I've listened to multiple cases about people that would start off grave robbing, but like in the case of H.H. Holmes, would sell his victims' bodies to, you know, medical sciences, and well, in his case it was skeletons, but not that actual body. I'm going too far into this. You guys don't need to know this. But this was an actual big practice. I didn't know they did it over in Europe as well, because it was happening over in America around the same time, because H.H. Holmes was active in the late 1800s. Okay, so you're selling the body to like the doctors for science, because back then it was very frowned upon to experiment on the deceased bodies, because it was much more frowned upon spiritually. It's been a while since I listened to the cases, but it was a big no-no to do that, so medical professionals would pay people. Okay, that's so cool. This is like one of the only like historical things I have some knowledge on because of my true crime knowledge.
Just trying to keep wee more agony alive, and it doesn't hurt anyone who isn't already dead, so you can shove your morals up your arse.
I mean...
Mr. McFell. 2 helpings of marmalade pudding for afters.
You're a filthy liar, Elspeth McKinnon. And a wee angel.
Hi.
At least it's not a pure selfish reason. It's not, you know, just for wealth. It's to actually survive and to take care of the people she cares about. I can't necessarily fault this character for that.
Yeah,
like, obviously it's morally gray, but...
Nice, fresh body.
It was just this once. I promise we can get 7, even 8 pounds for a good one. We can get a room in a proper boarding house, and you'll never go to bed hungry.
There is a stolen body in that barrel. This is wicked.
Oh, I'm down with the wicked.
Crowley's like, I'm here for this shit.
She needed the money. That is irrelevant. Look, I am good. You, I'm afraid, are even. But
I'm afraid.
Get a choice. You know, they cannot be truly holy unless they also get the opportunity to be wicked. She is wicked.
She is wicked.
If you start everyone off equal, you can't start someone off like that.
True.
As well as someone born in a castle.
Crowley's speaking facts, though. If everyone started off equally, then sure, there'd be, like, more weight to this. But the fact that it's not equal and that people are struggling and don't start off equal, people are victims of circumstance. I feel like this episode is really gonna bring out a lot of differing opinions in the comments. This is just my opinion. This is just how I am. These are just how I look at life. I understand a lot of people might not look at it the same as I do, and that's fine. I'm just sharing my personal opinions here.
The lower you start, the more opportunities you have. So Elspeth here has all the opportunities.
I've heard that before. Where the fuck have I heard that before? I could have swore I've heard that from somewhere before. I can't remember.
She's so poor.
Her name's Elsa? Let me look up these fucking names. Hold on. Elspeth and Morag. Morag? I'm definitely gonna say that wrong. I'm so sorry. I am an American. I cannot give it the justice it deserves by saying it in a Scottish accent. That'll just be offensive to Scottish people. And Moscow will send me a strongly worded WhatsApp message. Like, listen here, you wee little shit. I see, that's what I mean. Offensive. Morag? Morag.
That's lunacy. No, that's ineffable.
That's ineffable. Again with the ineffable. Wait, Queen's not playing. What is this? Queen's not playing? Everything I've ever known about the Bentley's a fucking lie right now.
We play classical music.
We play classical.
It stays classical music.
That stays classical. Oh.
Angel, what are you doing?
Terribly well together.
You realize I can feel when you drive the Bentley under the speed limit?
Oh! Oh!
I can. So put your foot down.
Right. I'm awfully sorry.
It won't go any faster?
Was that a travel suite? does not make that noise. What are you doing to it?
Nothing.
What?
You've done something to the car, haven't you?
What?
I really don't know what you mean.
What the fucking car is yellow? Crowley is going to die and turn in his grave. He's going to die and turn in his grave. So wait, does the car have like sentience? I thought it was something with Crowley, the reason it only played Queen. I thought Crowley was the reason it went so fast because he drives like a mad... Does the car have sentience though?
It's not yellow. It has never been yellow. It is not going to start being yellow now. Change it back.
But it's pretty.
If you don't change it back right now, I'm going to start selling people books.
Oh shit!
I might even give some away.
Oh, there we go. There we go. It went back to black too. Oh my god, that's too funny. That's too funny. What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean Scotland's fucking painted like a kilt and there's a Loch Ness What is happening? Is that from when Adam fixed everything? Or something? Why else would that? Excuse me? This episode's so out there. I'm so confused. Who the fuck are you?
Is there any news about Gabriel yet?
No. No news of a cursed enemy, my lord.
Tell me the moment we learn anything.
Ah, of course. Lord Beelzebub.
Shh. They look very worried.
Would it just be nice if someone told you what a good job you're doing?
In hell?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as it's a day that nobody rips out my tongue for talking too much. A day when nobody sends you to the dung pits or rips out your tongue for talking.
You're talking a little too much, buddy.
Am I talking too much?
Yeah.
Are you gonna rip out my tongue again?
I don't care. Just be quiet.
You feeling all right?
Do you want to go to the dung pits?
The Beelzebub thing is confusing me because at first I was like, why is Hal looking for Gabriel? Then there's a fly in the shop, which is associated with Beelzebub because Beelzebub's whole thing is flies. But Beelzebub doesn't know where Gabriel is. So I'm like, is that fly even associated with them? Because if it was, Beelzebub would know where he is. But also, why does Beelzebub want to know where he is? Unless it's to get the upper hand on heaven? I don't know. Hi, Marmar. Marmar, we have a lot of questions, and I'm not getting any answers. That was suspicious. Crowley's like, oh god, what have I signed up for? He just likes the noise it makes?
Gravity.
Gravity?
Why? Honestly, I don't remember. It seemed like...
Neither do I.
We were all talking about it. So things will...
Crowley! Crowley! Gentle! Oh my god, they're just in a bit of a tiff. I hate to see their fucking divorce era if this is how they fucking treat their shit when they're a little upset with each other.
Goes down. Except for flies, they go up.
Again with the fly! Again with the fly! It's weird.
Operation Lovebirds. I'm gonna wait until they both happen to be near the awning. Then, sudden downpour, they're back out of the rain, bump into each other, look into each other's eyes, and vavoom.
Vavoom! Back to the vavoom!
That's the plan. I haven't done weather in ages.
Oh god. Oh god, no, Crowley, now's not the time to find out. Now's not the time to find out, I don't think, if you haven't done it in a long time. Just like Aziraphale hasn't driven in 90 years and he went the wrong way down the one-way street. Oh, there's just legs. Just legs. Not even a whole body, just legs.
It would have taken a miracle to render that freshly buried body unsellable.
No. No, Aziraphale!
Oh dear. Something smells rather right.
Aziraphale!
Yeah.
No, listen, like, this is why I'm so mad, right? Because not only is Elspeth not gonna get the money that she needs to help her and her friend, but the reason they were stealing bodies and, like, paying for bodies was to better understand human anatomy and try to better modern medicine. What they did back then is how we've inevitably, I almost said ineffably, inevitably got to modern medicine. Because they needed to understand the human body in order to better modern medicine. So that's why I'm like, Aziraphale, put your fucking morals aside. I know you're an angel, but stop doing this. I feel like this is just the character development again. I feel like modern day Aziraphale would be more likely to hear this out. This was more brainwashed Aziraphale, where he was very up in his morals and didn't question heaven as much, even though he kind of did in the last episode, but that was like, you know, children were gonna die, so that was a different circumstance.
Such a warm night, I suppose.
I can't use this.
It was fine when I... How did that even...
Crowley's
I'll tell you what,
disappointed
this
too.
one's happened.
You could try fishing out the teeth. People pay good money for it.
And plus. I just thought of this. I'm assuming one of the reasons Aziraphale doesn't want Elspeth to grave rob, you're doing things to someone's body that are unnatural, or, you know, you're not disgracing. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to think of a specific word, but I don't know what that word is. A lot of the reasons people had a problem with that was because they thought, you know, tampering with the body would, you know, have an effect on the soul or whatever it may be, and it's also just, it was just frowned upon. But what Aziraphale just did is worse than cutting it open. It would have eventually gotten to that state, but he sped it up, and it seems worse than just cutting it open and letting modern medicine advance, and then letting it inevitably get to that state. I'm so mad with Aziraphale in this episode, dude. I'm so mad with this. Like, bro, why? That seems so much worse than what the doctor was going to do to it.
You did this, didn't you?
Just
Yeah.
an unexpected blessing.
Like, I understand he's trying to save her soul, or he thinks he's trying to save her soul, but come on.
Got to cut off the demand side of things as well as the supply. The doctor here and I would be ever so grateful if we could stay and discuss your work.
But I'm trying to teach students anatomy and basic physiology. I don't like it any more than you do, Dr. McPhail. The trouble is, there are never enough murders.
I'm sorry.
Murderers get hanged. No one cares.
Yep, that's another thing I forgot to say. A lot of the time, they would donate bodies from people that were put to death on, like, death row and use those bodies, but there weren't enough.
The more murders, I'll drink to that.
But risking grave guns and the noose instead of teaching and studying and saving lives.
He's got a point.
If you two smart gentlemen can't identify it, then what are my students to make of it? I removed this tumor from a 7-year-old boy.
Oh dear. And
The softer music.
And that is why we need a steady supply of cadavers. We need to cut. If we can't cut, we can't learn. And if we can't learn more, a lot more, then who on
Oh,
earth
Aziraphale feels remorse. Oh, you finally got there, buddy. You finally understand. It's so much harder than the black and white. I understand, but oh my god, I'm so glad he finally got there. I was getting so frustrated. Ugh. The way he cradles it. Not the investigative hat. Stop, Aziraphale. Oh, there it is. That was the guy that they were just talking to, right? That's the same guy.
song that played itself on your establishment's jukebox.
That started last year.
Give me the
It's been a year.
Well, it was a Friday evening.
Was this chap, by any chance, among those present?
I remember some. Oh. Well, yeah. Aye, okay. I remember him.
Was he alone?
Oh, no.
Who was he with?
Oh, I don't know. Just another mason.
A mason?
Well, he's a mason,
Mason?
himself, isn't he?
What the fuck is a mason? Let me look this up. A builder or working in stone? Okay, mason. Why is it capitalized? Why is everything in this fucking show capitalized for a random reason? Something terrible was capitalized. The clue was capitalized. Why is mason?
Was he a big high up or something?
You could say that.
He certainly used to be.
So, I can help this time.
I don't trust you. I don't know what
Fair
you
enough.
did, but you made that happen.
Aye, tell that to the poor souls who will not get into heaven because their bodies are all chopped into wee pieces.
That's what it was. I just remembered that's okay. I was like, there was some reason they didn't want them doing something to the bodies. That's what it was.
I would actually.
Well, one of the reasons.
Heaven isn't all it's cracked up to be, you know.
Mm-mm.
All right.
One body can get us off the street.
Aye, I will help because that's what pals do. But it still doesn't make it right.
There's a little bit of Aziraphale in Morag, and there's a little bit of Crowley in Elspeth.
Dig up as many bodies as you like.
Having realized...
Take up as many bodies as you like.
You trip this wire, and then... boom.
So, the rich can afford all this gubbins to protect their relics from being dug up. The poor just have to lump it.
Yep.
You're okay with that, yeah?
It's fucked. I'm so scared something's about to happen now that I know that there's booby traps. In movies and shows, when there's booby traps, they always get set off. I'm scared. No! 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 I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it. Oh, okay, Crowley!
Well, I've slightly overdone it on the whole.
A little bit. They'll just show up in hell's front gate.
I will brook no... what are you...
It's too late.
Well, what if you fetch the cart?
Whatever for?
You're gonna sell her body?
I think Elspeth's taking wee more egg.
But
what? I should let her rot in the ground while I starve.
Listen. I know I was all about the selling the bodies. That shocked me though, because I'm like, she was your friend! It's different when it's a stranger! Elspeth built different than me, let me tell you. But she makes a point. She makes a valid point. But also, shouldn't you, like, I don't know. If she's got friends or family, shouldn't you lay her to rest and then maybe steal her body? Just so the family can have closure and she doesn't just go missing? Well, they were on the streets, so does she even have any family? I don't know. I feel like this is very morbid, the discussion I'm getting into.
It's a bit different when it's someone you know, isn't it?
Well, it's not soup, I'll give you that.
She didn't even want to be in
It's not gonna get much fresher than that.
Well,
Poison.
she's done that, hasn't she? Nice and fresh. Shall we say £5?
£5?
That's it!
The going rate for a fresh one's 7, even 8.
You can go and knock on other doors and see if anyone out there will give you more for her. But I'll give you 5.
Is she gonna poison him?
And what are you going to spend it on? Gin?
Wine? For a toast?
I thought you were used to get yourself off the street!
So we can all toast wee Morag. We'll toast her, then I'm going. And you can use this money to bury me somewhere where no ghouls will ever dig me back up again.
Going? Where are you going?
To join wee Morag. So can we toast her now?
No. What did you do that for?
No dying. Enough dying. No more dying. No more dying. Dying is it's just wrong.
What the fuck, Crowley? Is the poison getting to you?
Blood of Scotland.
David Tennant had so much fun with this. I could tell.
Convinces her that poverty is ineffably wonderful, life is worth living. Go on!
Isn't worth anything, and then monsters like me come and dig you back up.
I have to stop you there. Crowley,
Oh, he discorporated.
Step on me. I see you.
What? What? What has happened? Did the poison do this to him? I'm so confused.
You have sinned very bigly.
Very bigly?
Kill yourself. It's not on. If you dare. How much have you got in your wallet?
me?
How much, Dr. McFell?
About 90 guineas.
That should be enough. Give her that. She is going to be shot by a grave gun or hanged if she doesn't top herself first.
What am I going to do with 90 guineas?
Buy a farm.
Buy a farm?
No.
I need to go back and rewatch that, because that was so fucking random. My brain tuned out. I'm so sorry. I know this is a reaction channel. I'm supposed to be paying attention. That was so fucking out of pocket. My brain, out to lunch. Gone with the fucking wind. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I feel like I took an acid trip. Did I drink the poison and now I'm just, I don't fucking know. I feel like I'm crazy by proxy. I'm losing my mind right now. What was that? Let me watch this bit with subtitles, because there's a lot of Scottish accent. The English accents I have a hard enough time with. And while I listen to Moscow's accent all the time, her accent's a lot different than the one David Tennant's doing right now. I can listen to Moscow on 2x speed on WhatsApp and still understand what she's saying. I cannot do that with this.
No dying. Enough dying. No more dying. No more dying.
Unhinged David Tennant is my favorite David Tennant. Anytime he plays an unhinged character, I live for it. I live for the unhingedness of David Tennant.
I promise.
Do you, though?
No, that's good enough for me. There you are then, hen, off your pot.
Oh, they're giving her a chance of a better start.
Hey, last time I knew that.
Oh, it was the poison.
I'm here.
Oh.
That was very...
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because, like, I was like, this is off the walls. I wanted to make sure I wasn't misunderstanding anything.
That was very kind of you, Crowley. You saved that young woman.
Not kind. Off my head a laudanum. Not responsible for my actions.
There you go. That's one way of doing it.
Well, they'll surely have noticed downstairs. You just did a very good deed indeed.
Trust me, if hell noticed that little display, I'd already be...
He's done more than that?
And that was the
Oh,
last
no!
I was to see of Crowley for quite some time.
He got in trouble? He got in trouble for that?
Telephone, please. I don't have all day, and I did ask nicely.
Oh, I'm so scared. I'm out of minutes. Mostly I just use it for Twitter. And Grindr.
That's very kind.
And Grindr.
I'd like you to call the telephone in my bookshop, please.
Oh, he doesn't know how to use a cell phone. Oh, okay, it does work. I thought it was gonna work. Jim's really out of it.
We probably don't have what you're looking for, and we wouldn't sell it to you if we did.
I think I found some clues.
He left Edinburgh in disgrace. And then he killed himself. And
Oh,
they named
shit.
a pub after him.
Humans, you don't let yourself get too attached.
No.
So it's
no,
the
I
same
suppose
person
not.
for the pub.
You haven't actually been selling any of the books, have you?
He's so worried.
Not a one. Oh, good. In company with... With?
We don't know
I
yet.
don't know, someone. But he wasn't alone. Did you like it better the other way?
No. Whatever you did. Thank you.
Okay. I was a little nervous. They were setting the scene like something bad was gonna happen. It was foggy. I truly did not know what was happening. So are they a thing? Because the dude's got Grindr. Are they a thing? I don't know, but don't think I passed over that Grindr. I heard it. I fucking heard it. He's so excited.
I'm not sure what happened the other night. You're upset and you're acting as if it's my fault. I don't really know what's going on in your life, but I know
It's
that
not your
whatever
fault.
happened the other night, I didn't lock us in.
Not about you. Lindsay decided I must be having an affair because I wasn't texting back and I couldn't deal.
That's not fair.
I was right to not like Lindsay! Oh, bitch is paranoid. Bitch is so paranoid. No, had no reason for that. Had no reason. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't reading into the text messages like I was the crazy one.
Such a hard brain.
I mean, we're not having what your partner said.
I know we're not. Suppose I owe you an apology.
No, you don't. It's just...
Oh no!
Never...
Oh no! They're making progress! They're making progress! Crowley! Oh, don't fuck this up, Crowley!
I'm not that kind of person.
I know. I'm not your type.
I wouldn't say that.
You have no idea.
Yes, it's working.
He's so proud of himself. Oh no! There's a rainbow!
To say, Jim, but Varvooming was not the end result of that particular tempest.
There will come a tempest, and darkness, and great storms, and the dead will leave their graves and walk the earth once more. And there will be...
I need subtitles. I need subtitles. There's no fucking way I'm understanding that. There's no fucking way.
Every day it's getting closer.
Every day it's getting closer? Is that why that fucking song plays? No, not Shax. I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
Open the door to anyone.
Very close.
Beelzebub's not happy with you.
Oh, Beelzebub? Not happy? But they're always such a little ray of sunshine.
You're seriously not happy.
I'm surprised you haven't popped in for a quick poke around.
You know I can't step over the threshold.
Oh!
Shame I can't invite you in. You're welcome to look all you want.
Oh, she can't come in unless she's... What, is she a fucking vampire? She can't come in unless she's invited?
We'll declare war.
On me?
Like they haven't already?
Where is he, by the way?
Stock taking. In the basement.
In the basement. Oh, I hope she doesn't find him.
idea of the trouble you're causing, do you?
No? Or yes? Or no?
Yeah, I'll tell you something, Jim. Or Gabriel, if you're in there somewhere. If any harm comes to Aziraphale because of this, I will.
Yes?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's too late for that now, isn't it?
If any harm comes to... Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Because you all are been like, oh, season 2's gonna destroy Morgan. You see these tears that are fighting their way to my fucking, through my tear ducts right now? This is me being nervous. This is what happens when you guys let me know something bad's about to happen, but you don't tell me when, and I don't want to know when, because it's a reaction channel. I'm nervous all the time, and that's why I don't want to know.
It's always too late.
What do you mean it's always too late? What do you mean it's always too late? I'm gonna rewatch that scene.
And the dead will leave their graves and walk the earth once more.
The dead will leave their graves to walk the earth once more, meaning an apocalypse? Like a zombie apocalypse?
And there will be great lamentations.
I don't know what lamentations mean. I gotta look up what lamentations mean. Lamentations, an expression of sorrow mourning. No! No! Don't tell me that! No, I'm extra nervous!
Every day it's getting closer.
I don't like that it's so... I keep spitting everywhere, I'm so sorry. I don't like that it's like every day it's getting closer, because that fucking song, every day it's getting closer, going faster than a fucking roller coaster. Ugh, I don't like the lamentation shit. I don't care for that at all. There's a fucking hair in my mouth. I don't like shacks. I don't trust shacks. I don't like...
Open the door to anyone.
Nope.
Where is he, by the way?
Stock taking. In the basement.
I hope she doesn't find Aziraphale when he's not in that fucking bookshop.
It's always too late.
What is that? It's always too late shit. What happened when you fucking fell through the ground in the graveyard? What the fuck happened then? What the fuck are you referring to right now? Was it that? This show is making me so fucking anxious about everything. I'm reading into everything so much, and I don't know if it's important. I don't know what's going to be important, what's not important, what I'm wasting my time with, what to be fucking anxious over, so I'm just anxious over everything. The one thing this episode made me feel better about was not liking Lindsay. That validated the shit out of me. And yeah, everything else just made me nervous. Even talking about, like, the grave robbing situation, I'm like, oh, what kind of comments are people gonna leave me on this one? I'm nervous. Like, the Good Omens fandom's been pretty good, but I'm nervous about this one because there is a moral argument to be had. And I'm nervous because Aziraphale's not in the fucking bookshop, and apparently Shax can't cross that threshold unless she's invited in, which is news to me because I didn't know that, because she's just been popping into wherever the fuck Crowley is. Like, she fucking went into the Bentley. She fucking just poofed into the Bentley. She could just be wherever. And then someone mentioned to me that the reason Crowley is in his car now is because Hell owned the apartment, so now Shax is living in his apartment, so that makes sense why she was asking about the fucking lights and shit and why there's no hot water. So that I got a little bit more clarification on, but the rest I'm so fucking confused. I don't know what's going on and I'm anxious. I think that fucking poison was contagious because I feel like I've been losing my sanity since that fucking scene happened. The whole thing with Nina and Maggie, they were making some progress, and then the fucking awning, it was working so well and then the awning gave out. Oh my god, we need to sue whoever didn't keep their awning up to date. Whoever, my god, there's so many questions and so little answers, and I'm not having, and who was Gabriel fucking meeting? I don't know. Beelzebub's real bad with Crowley, and wants to know where Gabriel is, and I don't know if it's some fucking plan Hell's got, I don't know. Maybe to take over heaven, I don't know, like now that the Archangel's missing, maybe they're gonna take over, I don't fucking know. I don't know. So that is gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a great fucking time, because I fucking... If you want the full uncut reaction video, it is 1 hour and 25 minutes at this point, so that's over on the Patreon if you feel so inclined to watch me lose my sanity in real fucking time. And with all that being said, I'm gonna go, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.